It's Monday, April 4th, the year of our Lord 2022 at 9:23 p.m. You're listening to Jay and Don Learn to Cope. I'm your host, as always, Jay. We have a good one for you today and a very special treat. The Don is in the house tonight. Also known as Peyton.
Hello.
There he is. Yeah, here we are, Jay and Don Learn to Cope. Find this podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and jayandonlearntocope.podbean.com. What's going on, Don?
Not a whole lot.
No,
Not a whole lot.
Just hanging out. First on the list, we'll get right into it. Got to get the funny up, so just gonna get right into it. What a last episode, huh?
Very interesting.
How about that?
Got a lot of mixed comments back.
Usually we're talking about private stories or hoes.
Yeah.
You got serious though.
Yeah, we did.
You got serious.
Yeah. I've been told I must issue an apology to all my women
Now
out there.
Now who would make you issue an apology?
Classified. She said that.
You're apologizing to all women or just whores?
No, all women, I guess, because I guess that could have came off as offensive. Men are to blame. Listen back to it, and it did seem like I was placing most of the blame on the women there.
And you're referring to college whores.
Yes, but that's the thing. We were talking about bricks and whores. It wasn't man whores and whores. It was two completely different subjects. Therefore, that's why the hoes really got it. Men are just as at fault. My point I was trying to get across was women are at fault because they're supposed to be the gatekeepers of sex, and men are at fault because they're supposed to be the gatekeepers of relationships. They're both equally at fault. I was just going a little hard on the hoes because we didn't have a man hoe segment. So got to issue my apology.
Which is it's a fake apology because we're fuckboys at heart, me and you.
Oh, is that right?
I think I wish. So yeah, there's his correction. I didn't go in on the whole horse thing. I wasn't as passionate about it.
Yeah.
Payne could pick his own fights with that. I just hated bricks. And your correction officer also said that female bricks exist too.
We got the confirmation female bricks do exist. And it's exactly what we said, though. It's exactly as we predicted. It's like, a lot of the fraternity girls. They don't have a lot of personality. You know, their personality is just being.
So you're with a college girl, and you're like, so what do you like? And she's like, I like music, and drinking, and food.
Not a whole lot of substance, just like the bricks.
I like dogs. So there you go. That was the corrections from the last episode. And I hope you enjoyed the last episode. I hope you enjoyed this one because this is the last episode.
It might be real.
Jay and Don
It might be
Learn to Cope. And why that is, I talked about it a couple episodes ago. So originally, this podcast is hosted on Podbean, and Podbean has the hosting, and it takes it to all the different directories. And so, like, you have 2 hours of podcast, and I was under my assumption that it resets every month.
Right.
I've now learned that's not the case. And every time I post an episode, it would say you have this many minutes left. You have this many minutes left. Now it's down to 40 minutes.
So we got one more in the tank.
So this is the last
this
episode.
Is the finale.
Unless I pay the piper, I got to pay Podbean either $14 a month or $108 for an annual thing.
So
and you're not throwing.
So hit my Venmo.
So hit my Venmo. But I do have a solution to that in a second. So yeah, but if I do get that, I'm gonna have to. So a part of me is dumb and wants to do the $14 a month thing, even though it's like 38% more.
Yeah, you'd be saving.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't know. That seems more ideal to me because I'm a dumb consumer.
Yeah, and you hate money.
Right. Yeah, I hate money. I hate money. So Don ain't throwing. So so I'm fucked. So this could very well be the last Jane. And the thing is, Podbean has me by the balls because it's not like I can get rid of the Podbean and the Apple Podcast and other stuff would still go there. No, they have what's called the RSS feed. So if I get rid of the Podbean, Apple Podcast goes, everything else goes too. So it's like it's hosted on Podbean. So they
really got you by the nuts.
Got me by the nuts.
They got your balls in the purse.
I have to pay the piper, but there was a solution.
Okay.
On how viewers can save Jay and Don Learn to Cope.
Let's hear it. This is news to me.
As the great yogurt in Spaceballs once said,
merchandising.
And that is because we're launching officially Jay and Don Learn to Cope breakfast cereal. You want to explain what that is?
That's cap.
explain the
I
cereal?
thought we were going more towards the fashion line, hoodies, shirts.
Well, here's the thing, right? Jay and Don Learn to Cope. It's bigger than a podcast. It's it's a multimedia. Yeah.
To save a generation, am I right?
We're a crypto company. Obviously, you have Jazers.
This is Cap.
We're on a lot of up and fronts, I think. Can you think of anything else?
Construction.
Real
estate.
That's a good one. Real estate. Drop shipping. So yeah.
Gas stations. Car washes.
Laundromats. Got our quarter game up. So that's obviously the podcast is just the first thing. Really, we're going to be a fashion line, a lifestyle brand. We're influencers, Jay and Don.
You are launching a merchandise line, aren't you?
Yeah, I did.
Because you were designing hoodies and shirts.
We talked about the shirt that would say, I lost my virginity while listening to Jay and Don. I don't know why I'm laughing at that. It's really fucking dumb. So I made that. And then what are some of the things I made? I made a Learn to Cope hoodie, which looks sick, which I would actually wear. And then there's a tapestry that has the red topo pattern because the red topo is going to be everywhere ideally. We're going to...
I think a white hoodie with the red topo, just Jay and Don logo. I'd wear that.
He'd wear it.
That would look nice.
You don't even like white and red.
No. And I don't like anything that isn't minimalistic, but that would look sick.
Like an all-over print of the red?
The whole thing.
Yeah.
I don't know how you'd be able to pull that off.
We can do it.
What company would be able to do that? But that'd be sick.
With Teespring, there's a lot of shit. You can get like AirPod cases and other stuff. I don't like when people have so much stuff where it's like no one was. There's like a sweatshirt crop top. Sheesh. For the shotties out there.
For all the gym
If I saw a girl wearing a Jay and Don sweatshirt crop top,
you'd act up, huh?
I think so.
Ooh.
I'm a big fan of the own brand. We need a model too. To model the clothing, don't we?
So you're having
an
tryouts,
an
right?
open call. We need the hottest girl we know. They'll model the clothing for us.
And who's that?
I don't know, but if you're listening to this and you know the hottest girl, send her over. And if you're a girl listening to this, if you don't think you're the hottest girl that you know, then don't even try.
Okay.
But because we have the sweatshirt, we have the shirt. Maybe she could wear the tapestry. The tapestry was really the funny thing to me because I just thought the idea of like I said you should give one to your girlfriend. The tapestry.
She wouldn't hang it up. No way. I don't think so.
You'd have to make room. You had to take down like
she'd
the girl.
keep it. She'd keep it, but I don't think she'd hang it up in her room. Especially since it's got your name on it. I don't think so.
It's like you have to take down like the it's always fucking drink fucking woman flag.
Yeah.
College shit.
It's always
Saturdays.
happy hour here.
It's always happy hour. The Saturdays are for the boys shit. Flags. That's just the beginning. Jay and Don shower curtains. Well, we joked about the breakfast cereal because that's in Spaceballs, but that was actually a good idea.
Yeah.
We get those. Yeah, bro. You get those like frosted, like powdered sugar cereal, and then you see like red Lucky Charms in there.
Oh yeah.
It's got to be white and red. That's the stipulation, obviously.
That's the whole thing. If it's not white and red, it's not Jay and Don.
Jay and Don energy drinks. I was saying. So it's like bang. If you pour it out, it's just somehow like white, but then there's like red lines through it. So there you go. Also, another thing with the merchandise is the margins on it are like really thin. Razor thin.
We're not making any money. This is purely for the fans.
It basically is. Other Teespring shirts, they have just the normal ones, and they upcharge it to $40. I went with the premium, the tri-blend. I'm only making like $6-7.
If that.
And also, I should have said this earlier. I know the motherfuckers listening to this are rich. So if you can't drop $25 on a Jay and Don T-shirt,
that's what I was gonna say,
or $35 on the Jay and Don tapestry, or $40 on the hoodie, you're fucking dead to me.
I was gonna say if you order them on Vistaprint, you'd have to charge $40 and you make like $1.
Yeah.
Because that shit, they rake you over the coals on Vistaprint, dude.
Yeah, but I did. I got some good stuff. I tried to make it so it wasn't.
You got them coming in the mail, or you got to get the request in first.
You could just order right now. However, we can order at price. We could save $6.
Oh wow. How about
so
what? It's on the website.
Yeah.
No shit.
There is a website. It's a link. It's so long though I can't like say. It's like J-and learn. It's like Jay and Don Learn to Cope -creator.spring.com. I guess it'll be in the description. But
Merchandising.
If I paid the piper Podbean, I would be able to include it up there. So
I see.
So it's got $108. So if
so
I'm
this
making,
episode, the name is what? Save Jay and Don.
that's like a hashtag.
Hashtag Save
could
Jay.
be. So
and
okay,
Don.
let's do some quick math here. $108 divided by I don't know 7. So we need about 15 shirt sales.
15. That ain't bad. That ain't
We
bad.
only have like 20 25 listeners.
Maybe if someone buys 2, should save some.
Maybe.
Well, I know none of our homies are buying them. They hate us.
broke.
No chance.
But I do know
buy
the
it.
people listening to this. I know who's listening.
I
to
think
this.
one of us had. I think the one guy, he's got us good. He's been a fan since episode 1. I think he's got us good.
I do like
You know who you
yeah,
are.
there's only like one, right? There's like one shit post, the learn the virginity one. But then the other, the shirt looks dope, and it's also only in white too. You're only getting in white.
Don't eat pasta.
Don't eat
Stay
pasta.
away from pasta. You're only wearing that out if you're going somewhere.
But it's
nice.
gonna look good. It's a good white shirt. It's gonna match whatever you wear. You could pull it off. The learn
That's
the
right.
coat hoodie's dope, or the tapestry too. It also
Right.
Now the tapestry is gonna have the logo really big in the middle.
Oh, little man's got us good too. He'll probably want one, no doubt. He'll want the hoodie for sure. He's been looking for a white hoodie since a whole year now.
And it says "Learn to Cope" on it. Yeah, the tapestry is almost the whole pattern, and then the logo is really small in the corner. I'll show you it after this, but it's because originally it was gonna take up like 1/9 of it, because like in the middle. But then I was like, would people theoretically want that logo that big on there? So then I made it almost like a little watermark in there. So you have the cool pattern.
So so it's basically just
The topo.
the topo pattern.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, so you should hang it up then.
Maybe.
Use it as there's other fun stuff in like the shower curtain.
We need that.
Which
we
I
need
wanted
a new
to
shower
include.
curtain.
Especially if it was in that pattern, it'd look sick. We have like a red bathroom thing going on too.
The whole house is red. That's the thing.
So there you go. Merch link in the description.
Merchandising.
Yep, that's it. That's the episode. That's 11, 12 minutes about merchandising.
That'll get us a couple more episodes. We keep you pumping out the tenors.
Let's go back to yeah. Someone said that like the first episode was 55 minutes and the other ones are like 30. I'm like, well, it was supposed to be 30 minutes. Just we got a lot
Yeah, a lot to talk
off the
about.
chest. But I guess we'll rapid fire Jay and Don stuff here. Texas Roadhouse. Dumb stuff.
Oh,
I forgot about that. So we were on the lookout for those gel guns. They basically shoot Orbeez.
yeah.
Like little airsoft guns. They shoot Orbeez.
We were on a mission, an absolute mission.
Our Walmart didn't have one. Payne said, "Fuck it, let's go to someplace 12 minutes away."
So we went
Oh,
there.
Dick's Sporting Goods.
We hit up Dick's.
He thought it was a Dick's Sporting Goods and Field and Stream.
Wasn't.
It was just the Dick's. They didn't have it there.
Played.
We went to the Walmart that was next to the Dick's, and it was in a worse neighborhood than ours. So everything's behind glass.
Played again.
They didn't have it there. You gotta stop rubbing your feet on the table, brother. It's picking up through the mic.
And then we hit up one more Walmart, didn't we?
No, I think that was just.
And we hit up 2 Walmarts and we hit up a Dick's and we got played.
Yeah.
And we were like, all right, time to
So
cut
then
the
we said,
losses.
so you want to eat? And it was like Chick-fil-A, and I was like, or I don't know, we could sit down, be gay. And I was like, okay, let's be gay. What do you want?
It was Sunday though, I think. So Chick-fil-A was closed, of course.
So he was like, we can go to Texas Roadhouse and get on that bread game.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, sure. Texas Roadhouse. I guess we'll talk about the O story. There was directly behind us a waitress dropped a whole tray full of glass on the table, and Peyton does the Alec Baldwin Cat in the Hat. Oh! Right behind it.
The whole restaurant looks over
was-
it. I play it cool. I'm looking around. Whoa,
So that's
shit
from
happened.
Cat in the Hat when Alec Baldwin's driving Conrad. He's going, he's driving Nevins, the dog, and he goes, I'm sending Conrad away. And then Nevins pees in his taco, and he goes, oh!
Oh, you whizzed in my taco.
Yeah. So all
Oh!
you hear is just a really, really loud glass shatter. It's like 2 feet behind him, and it just goes, oh! And then like 3 other people were like, holy shit, oh my God, like on that scream.
Yeah, and
And
everyone
then-
looks around. The girl's face, poor bastard, bright red.
So then they had to close off the whole aisle we're in to clean up the glass. There's like mops, and like they're lifting up the whole booth. Like the table's
Yeah.
in the aisle now, just trying to clean up this glass.
Massive.
I was like,
number.
we should try to walk through the aisle as they're trying to clean it. Like, oh, excuse
and
me,
just,
if I could just
insist
if I
on
could
getting
just
through.
if I could sneak past even though there's glass everywhere. Another thing happened. Payne ordered he ordered an appetizer. He got this fucking giant appetizer. It had like 8 different combo things in it. There was
combo.
chicken. There was all this other shit. And then the checks come, and
She goes, you want it together or separate?
And
Like,
I
don't care.
I go separate. She goes, okay. She brings it back. Payne looks at my check and he goes, haha, they included the combo on you. And he goes, oh, wait a second. No, they just split it. And then he gave me my check. He got this giant appetizer. I had
one chicky tender,
not a chicken tender, a boneless bite.
a boneless bite, and he had to.
And she charged me. I was like, was she around the corner waiting? She's like, that motherfucker guy eating it.
So yeah, and you got the bigger one. Mine was $4.99. Yours was $5.
What are you talking about?
When they split it,
Oh.
was mine was $4.99 and yours was $5 flat. So then I paid card, so I paid my half of it. I put my tip on mine.
Wait, no. You paid, and he goes, you got the tip, right? Oh, first of all, so I got the thing, and I go, wow, $21 for my meal, because I had your fucking appetizer. I go, 16 would have been a lot better than 21.
Yeah.
And I go, you know what? I would have paid you for your appetizer. I would have paid $1, $2,
Right, yeah.
not $5 though. Yeah. You don't fucking do that to me. I didn't get $5 for that appetizer. I would have given you $1. And Payne was going he's like, oh, what do you do? I don't know what to tell you. You got the.
There's nothing to do.
There's nothing I can do.
You want to send the check back or what?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then I asked.
Oh,
her,
he goes. You're gonna tip, right?
Yeah.
And then usually, Jay would say fuck off and die. And I go, no. So I throw down fucking
$8
$8
because you were covering my tip.
Yeah. And then after I go, man, I got fucked in there. I had to pay for the appetizer. I got fucked with the $8. And goes, why'd you throw down $8?
I go, $8? What the hell did you tip her $8 for?
She was kind of shitty.
He goes, because you asked me if I got the tip. I go, no. Are you going to tip? Because I paid card. I tipped on my card.
I know that.
He threw down $8, so he got fucked out of $5, and then he got fucked out of $8.
Expensive
Absolutely,
dinner.
you almost paid more in shit that you didn't eat and tip than your whole meal.
I got fucked.
Another JL. What can I say? I slept easy that night.
Yeah, and your fucking appetizer, and that's another thing. Speaking of getting fucked. Something I got from my chest about how much cafes suck.
Yeah, I stay away from cafes. You got reeled into them recently.
I got
you got
fucked
railed.
over at a cafe. Let me talk about cat fellas. We know about cafes, huh? Probably nothing, right? Because you want something to eat, you're going to Wendy's, or if you're going someplace to sit down, you're getting a fucking meal, brother.
Yeah.
You're getting a Cracker Barrel. You're getting 3 sides. You're not getting this fucking rinky dink fucking like I'm eating a fucking houseplant.
Cold cuts.
So let me so cafes suck. I have written down here no real food, right?
Yeah,
so you go in there, you
never.
look at the menu, and there's no soft drink options. There's no sodas, and you're
Uh-huh.
like, uh-oh, where am I eating right now? Is this like a fucking Little League stand?
Yeah.
I'm eating at a Little League stand
They
right
got
now.
croissants, cold salads, and cold cuts.
You look at the menu, you go, okay, can I have a water? They bring you a bottle of water, and I'm like, how much I paying for this bottle of water now?
$3.
Yeah.
You're
You
burnt.
didn't even give me something from the tap
They
and
didn't
the
even
frosted
ask.
glass.
They didn't even ask.
They go, a water? Here's your bottle of water.
Yeah.
Great.
And you're gonna like it too.
Yeah, so okay, I'm getting fucked now. You're looking around, you're like, I'm in a supply closet.
Yeah.
Like, where is this place at? Every
Small.
cafe ever, it's in this shitty.
And they all like to put up the front of, oh, we're fancy. What's immediate? It kills the atmosphere because now the atmosphere is artificially fancy. The food's not great. Was there good music in the cafe that you were at?
No,
or
it was dead quiet.
I didn't think so. That's even worse than bad music. I'd say.
Yeah, and then you look at the menu and you're looking at cold cuts, and it's like, I'm not poor.
I came here to eat.
I came here to
I'm
eat.
hungry.
I want a man's meal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to eat like
it's
a.
all
I'm not a rabbit. All right. I'm trying to
Yeah.
put some shit away.
And then so you get this shitty meal.
No
and
music?
And then they give you the bill. It's like $30, and you're like, that's great.
Yeah.
I
$30 to get absolutely bent over.
but women love them.
There's no music though. For real?
Yeah, there was no music.
Oh, that's terrible. Especially with the placement of that cafe that you went to. A lot of traffic goes through there. You're fucking sitting down.
It's not just that
You're
cafe
forcing
though.
yourself
It's every
to,
cafe.
You're forcing yourself to eat crap meal, and all you hear. Yeah, that's tough, dude. That sucks.
It sucked.
Not great.
That's every cafe though. Why do women love things that suck?
I don't know. I think they like cafes.
It's not like it's
for
like
the,
oh, it's so cute and quaint, and it's like same thing. It's like a coffee place. It's
Yeah.
like oh, here's this. It's like let's go to a coffee place.
I think it
It's
might
like,
be like a clout chasing kind of thing. Like, oh, we got to go to a cafe because it's fancy. Cafes suck, man.
Yeah,
I'd rather
okay.
go to like a rundown beat diner, because for
Oh,
whatever
diner.
reason, the more beat the diner looks on the inside, the harder the food hits. You ever notice that?
yeah.
You ever notice that?
But it's like I'm sitting there. I'm like, damn, we could have went to a diner. I could have had like a meatloaf dinner right now.
yeah,
For like $11
for like $6.
Yeah.
No, diners always hit, dude. $6 for a whole meatloaf dinner.
Yeah.
They hit.
It
and they're
sucks.
always smacking.
And it's like okay, this place is open from like 11 to 2 p.m.
Yeah. Those
And it's
crackhead
just-
cooks in the back, they know what's
Yeah.
up, man. They hook
And I'm
you
like,
up.
is there a fucking grill back there? Can I get? All right, I'm fucking paying. I'm $30. I've been through a lot here, right? Give me some fucking, give me something.
Give me a mint on the way out or something. Come on.
Yeah. And I got the bill at the end. I'm like, I just got fucked. Yeah. I got fucked.
Yeah, another JL. What can I say?
Another JL. I don't know what that is, but it's like, same thing with like coffee places. Like there's a coffee place that's opened up right next to us. And it's like, what is next to the Sunoco? It's like, what are you? He's like a cafe. And they have like things printed on the window. It's like coffee, desserts.
See, I get down with some coffee though. I can mess with a cafe.
But it's like, what?
Wait.
Not a cafe.
Not a cafe. A coffee shop. I could get down with the coffee shop.
See, I don't like coffee.
I like coffee enough that I could just sit and, because coffee shops actually, like, I have good experiences with coffee shops. They play usually not terrible music, but just good enough that you can enjoy your time. They usually have actually pretty decent seating. I've been to 3, I think, and I've had good experiences in all 3. You're not a big fan? Well, you don't like coffee, so how the hell are you gonna enjoy that?
I don't like coffee at all. And then the non-coffee options are just fucking terrible. It's all like healthy
shit green tea.
I think this is a good time to talk about also like how much healthy food sucks.
Yeah.
Like your parents went like food shopping and they got like fucking Dave's Killer Bread.
Oh yeah.
And I made it was like white bread, but it wasn't white bread.
No, I know, it's bad.
And
the organic. She loves the organic.
I made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with it. And I took one bite. Like I had so much anger. I wanted to throw the fucking sandwich.
That's something for all the viewers out there. Jay does not compromise on his bread.
Yeah.
If he wants to eat his bread, it needs to be white.
Here's the thing.
No calories.
Here's the thing. I eat Wendy's 3 days out of the fucking week.
Minimum.
I don't fucking care about what bread it is. It's like
I'm not compromising.
I'm not compromising on the bread. That's an integral part of the sandwich. You can't it's a shingle. You put it on a fucking shingle.
Shit on a shingle and eat it.
And it fucking tasted like terrible. And I'm like, just give me some fucking where's it? Sunbeam? Where's Sunbeam? Where's the little girl?
Yeah. Whole grain is not good.
No.
You gotta close your goddamn. You gotta put your fingers on your nose to eat some whole grain bread. I don't mess with that.
I gotta throw it back like a fucking medicine with water.
Yeah.
I don't get the point of like compromising like that. It's like just eat a banana if you're that. Like if you're like I'm gonna be healthy, but I'm gonna like the bread is where I draw the line.
Because white bread isn't bad for you. It's just not good for you. Like white bread just has like no nutritional value to it. But so many people
fucking draw the line there. Same thing with milk. Like whole milk. Yeah. Like, no, I gotta get like 2%. Yeah. It's like why are you drawing the line at this?
But I recently moved to 2%.
I don't mind 2%. I'm just saying people that think like I'm hoity-toity, I'm healthy.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah, no. So it'd be one thing if like white bread was bad, but I don't think it is. It just doesn't have any nutrition to it. What's the difference between? We gotta look. I'll look at the nutritional facts. We'll come back next episode. I'll break it down. But
it just sucks.
I agree though. Like today, like what we had for lunch, we were over at my grandma's house doing building a retaining wall. I can't even. And
dude, hold on. This meal has fucking ruined my day.
The bread we were eating, dude, it was like...
Hold on. This meal ruined my fucking day. I was getting I had fucking 2 bites, and for hours I was getting burps, and it tasted like it. I ate Lucky Charms, and it fucking tasted like it. It was fucking terrible. I couldn't get it out of my system.
So my grandma...
It fucked me up so bad.
We're building a retaining wall over at my grandma's, and she made us
hard work.
Egg salad.
Oh, God.
We're there for 4 hours just digging, laying block, moving gravel. And she makes this egg salad, and I'm a big fan of egg salad. Oh my God. I go in there.
I'm not.
The egg salad, flavorless, and the bread... Oh, my God. Hold on. Let me tell you about the bread. The bread was like, imagine you grind up a rock till it's a fine powder, add water to it, and then form it into like a sandwich. That's what it fucking tasted like.
I don't even.
It was rough. I had to put a lot of hot sauce on it. I was putting chips on it, anything to give it something.
Oh,
it gives me good.
It gives me chills. He
spit it up. He spit the second bite back onto the sandwich, brought it out back, and fucking threw it into the woods.
I buried it.
He buried it.
That's that shit.
He had to bury his bad emotions in the ground.
Egg salad, dude. It was fucking like lukewarm scrambled eggs that were like mushy scrambled eggs. So take scrambled eggs, fucking mush them up, and fucking like
add water to it.
That was like the definition of like white person food. I'm like, I'm not poor. Why am I eating this?
There was no flavor at all. You couldn't add like chili powder or anything. Yeah, it was so bland. It was not good. Not good. Bad lunch. I put it down because I just don't give a fuck. But
I
Yeah, it
couldn't.
was
I
not
tried
good.
to. I
Not
tried
good.
to, and I go, "Is this gonna go down easy?" And he goes, "It's
No,
going."
no, it's
So he
taking
goes,
effort.
and he's going, "You just have a little hot sauce and some chips." I had the bite. I go, almost made it worse because I like the chips. I like the hot sauce. The bread wasn't too
Yeah.
bad, and then I just get to like lukewarm scrambled
Yeah,
eggs.
we got a lot of sayings, and does it go down easy means, do you have to actually put effort into swallowing this food? Like, does it taste good or does it taste bad? Is basically what that means. And no, it did not go down easy.
I thought I could throw down some food. I don't think I'm like
No.
that picky.
No.
And I like some white person food. You know, like I'm white bread fan. I like fucking coleslaw. I like any mayonnaise salad type bullshit.
Big on the potato
Holy
salad.
fuck, that was rough.
Yeah, not good. Not great. Not a good meal to walk in there hungry after moving
Yeah.
heavy ass shit all day.
Thankfully, I don't get hungry ever. I don't eat, so I wasn't too bad. I don't know how the hell you did it, dude.
It was for the masses. Really.
I had 2 bites.
She was sitting across from us watching us. It was for the masses.
I had
to put on a show.
2 bites. I'm like, I can't do it. I can't fucking shovel it
I-
down. I had 2 bites. I had the third one. I spit up in the napkin. I couldn't do it. And I was like,
I had to
I
keep-
gotta take this thing out back. I gotta fucking put this sandwich down like Old Yeller because it's fucking dreadful.
Had to appease
The
the
birds
masses,
don't
yeah.
even want this. Oh my god, dude!
Had
I've
to
never.
appease the masses,
I don't think
Jimmy.
I've ever had food that bad where I was just like, "What is like?" I'm like, it's so simple too. It's not like she made like a great gourmet meal. Like
Yeah.
it's just egg salad, so it's not that big of a deal. But it's like, I something about that like triggered every part of my brain that's like, "Don't eat this. This is
Yeah.
foul." Like the consistency,
Yeah,
the
but
temperature.
you're kind of whack with food. Like the one time when we were working an hour and a half away, we went to Wendy's to get breakfast, and he got a breakfast baconator, and he goes, "This is the best sandwich I've ever had in my life." And I almost popped him.
He was so
Shut
angry.
The fuck up.
First of all,
I
there's
almost
another
popped
Wendy's
his
thing.
ass.
It was at Wendy's, so you can't be too surprised. But yeah, the breakfast baconator. It's just a cheeseburger.
He goes, "This is the
It's a
best
cheeseburger,
sandwich
but it
I've ever
has
had in my life."
it has egg on it and bacon.
But it's not a cheeseburger.
like
It's a sausage patty.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But
he said, he goes, "This is the best sandwich I've ever had."
it was
in
good.
my
If
life.
like my heart was gonna stop, I was sitting there going, and
He goes, "This might shut off my ticker, but this is the best sandwich I've ever had."
and
in
Payne
my
was
life."
actually angry at me. He's like, "Can you shut the
fuck
fuck up?" And he goes,
Who makes you the judge?
He goes,
Who
I
makes
hope.
you the
He goes,
judge
I
of
hope
that?"
that's not true.
Yeah.
I really, for your sake, I hope that's not the best sandwich. I go, I think that might be the best sandwich thing I've ever had in my
We
life.
got an old man sitting next to us, and this homie bust that out at fucking 7:30 in the morning. Shut up.
Payne's always sleepy. He's tired of this
Yeah.
shit, and then he gets hit with that. So yeah, that's it. No. The things I have on here. We can give the advice. Do you think it's time?
Sure.
Do you know what the advice is?
No.
We've been talking about it for the past 2 weeks, brother.
No way.
Porn rot.
Porn rot. Holy smokes, dude. Porn rot.
What's
It
porn?
wasn't
What's porn rot?
porn rot. You watch so much porn that your brain just starts to rot, and your dick only gets up to the most spectacular things.
Which is a real thing, by the way,
Right.
because pornography triggers your brain. It lights up like drugs.
Yeah.
And
Your dopamine
and also
sensors.
another
or
thing
fuck,
about
receptors.
there's like studies where they've showed people random objects like
Uh-huh.
a jar of pennies along with pornography, and then they would start to be aroused
by pennies.
by pennies.
Yeah, see, I knew porn rot was a thing, but I didn't know it was as big of a thing as it was until we started like 2 weeks ago. So we just started talking about it, and then like everything just started pointing in the direction of, wow, okay, this is a real thing, and I think a lot of the people around us have it. Once you make the realization that this is like a thing, it everything becomes so abundantly clear. Of like, oh my God, that's probably what's wrong with half these people that I interact with.
So what does porn rot do exactly?
I
Like you said.
because I haven't researched it, but
Yeah, there's by the way, there's a great video on there. I think it's by John Doyle called "How Pornography is Destroying You and Your Country."
Yeah.
where it's like an hour-long video, and
have to watch it.
he goes in depth about like scientific stuff. We're talking in joking Jay and Don's advice style.
my observation of it with no research backing this at all is I think it makes you less manly. Like it just seems like your motivation to do anything manly is out the window. It feels like a lot of the people around us that I would say have porn rot, they lack motivation. They make a lot of their problems more a bigger deal than they should be. Prone to get emotional, more prone to have a lower tolerance to stress. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't say that. I
think so.
I would say it's more fucks up your brain, so you can't get it off with actual women, and makes you less motivated to do things.
Right.
And also it breaks your dick too. So And John Doe talks in the video too, where he's saying, you're getting off to things that you would be disgusted at,
Yeah.
or something you weren't into.
Now you
Whatchamacallit. And that's on the internet a lot. People were like, they've completely changed. Now they're suddenly interested in different fucking sexuality.
Right. Well, that's what I mean by I feel like it demasculates you. You know what I mean? Like,
well, like the advice in the other episode was, men did greater things when boobs were harder to see.
Yeah, that's great advice. And they're attracted to more things that are almost more feminine. Like they want women to take control. They expect women to make the first move. A lot of these different, it just feels like they're almost reversing the roles in their head of where they expect women to almost take charge. And women do that sometimes, but the people that we hang out with, me especially, I can't justify that.
Mm-hmm.
I can't justify that.
I've heard stories too, just personally, of people either the dick's breaking and they're a very young age, which is
describe to the viewers what you mean by your dick breaking.
Dick breaking.
Yeah.
Well, erectile dysfunction, which doesn't happen, to young men. If you look it up, you know that there's way more
of these cases
happening than they used to be, and things like that, or just like they have to watch porn to get off with their girlfriend. It just completely messes up your brain, your perception,
the way it's wired. Yeah, I have a story from when I was in ninth grade. One of the people that was in our school, he was a junior at the time, came down to play on JV when I was in ninth grade, and me and him were kind of close. He's talking to like the whole team, but he's talking to me directly, and he goes, I think I might have ED. And I'm in ninth grade. I'm like, what is ED? And he goes, erectile dysfunction. Me and my girlfriend, we've been together for only a couple months, and the past 3 times we've went to have sex, my dick just wouldn't work. I think I might have to see a doctor. And then we're all kind of looking at him like, is he joking? And he's like, no, I'm not joking at all. I'm like, oh shit. And this guy's serious because he's the type of homie that he shit his pants in a game, and he told the whole squad, went to the fucking the porta-john mid-inning.
How to do the mid-inning cleanup.
Mid-inning cleanup. He was a catcher. Mid-inning cleanup, came back and caught the next inning. So he doesn't mess around. So there's an example for you right there. Not good.
And even if there's if you want to be a coomer and be like, the studies show proof, even without that, the Jane Down advice is it's gross.
Just have more willpower, I think, is my advice. Instead of going the easy route and looking at porn, almost look at it as almost like a spiritual quest without getting to be too I don't know, fucking mythological or whatever the case is. Make it like a willpower thing, like you said in that episode. Men did greater things when boobs were harder to see, and Jay told me this last year, almost exactly a year ago. Like back then, men were building the skyscrapers with no goddamn harnesses, and now men are needing their hands to be held to cross the goddamn street. So
yeah,
that's my subscription.
Porn rot. Or don't take our advice, and you can
like we said last episode.
or don't take the advice. However, I think people out there know coomers, right?
I don't think women have porn rot, do they? This is a male issue.
Billie Eilish talked about it. Billie Eilish came out and was saying like, I watched porn when I was like 11 up until like I was a teenager, and it fucked up my brain.
Really,
it made me like.
I don't know if I know. I don't think I know a case offhand of female that we know with porn rot.
Yeah,
I think I could. I don't think we'll ever get admitted, like people admitting that they have porn rot. But I can make the case for a couple.
I do. I've met like online. I've heard girls talk about it. Saying stuff like,
so this is like a nationwide. This isn't like a male thing.
No, it's definitely nationwide. I mean, if you view, it's like the giant percent of boys have seen like pornography by the age of like 11. But no, I've heard females talk about it, and usually they're like weird deviants and want to be done some weird shit too in bed.
And do the women also have the same kind of reaction as men with porn rot, or
I'd imagine so.
Or do the women kind of more men becoming more feminine? Do women become more masculine? And lead towards the.
Personally, I haven't heard of them being like that. Usually, it's like
crazy shit.
They want some crazy shit.
Crazy shit.
Yeah,
like whipped.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not crazy.
I see.
That's not crazy. You don't. Oh. Yeah. Or yeah, so you could look. There's more scientific stuff about it, but that's our thing is don't porn rot homies.
Be on the lookout for porn rot.
Be on the lookout.
Do your research and be on the lookout.
It might be your closest friend.
Yeah, it might already be too late for you, but
it also might be too late for you as well. So that's it. Men did greater things and boobs are harder to see. Can you imagine though being one of the homies where you have to like go and watch porn though to get off
with your girl?
Yeah,
I can't. No, that's a fate worse than death. I'd say.
You got the laptop over to the side.
Yeah, no, that's a fate worse than death. I don't. How's the woman okay with that? You know what I mean? You have to watch another woman get smoked
in a fake
setting.
Yeah.
While you're trying to clap cheeks with your girl.
Let's not clap cheeks, make love, Don.
Okay, well but how does she agree to this? Is she's also got the porn rod. She's
on it.
I
think she just wants the nut, so she'll just she's down for the ride.
Okay.
I remember John Doyle was like, I remember he in the video he says like, how messed up is it they have to take part in the artificial to take part in reality?
Yeah.
Like I said, he talks more about it and how like your brain views each woman as a different sexual partner, basically.
Yeah.
So your brain it's
smoked. It's smoked.
Yeah, and also it's not the same as like your dad's Playboys, with a photo. You're watching.
Yeah, you're watching the real shit.
Some real shit.
Some real shit going down.
That's it. Jay and Don learn to cope, motherfuckers. You heard it here. Talk about some cafes and talk
about
porn rot.
Save
Jay and Don. Hit the Venmo. Rich homies go buy Rich homies go buy the merch. Not even rich homies too. I like that the Twitch girl streamer. She's like $5 a month.
Like we said last episode, you can't spare a titty.
Yeah,
you can't spare $20.
That's a great thing to pick up. Did any girl pop a titty since last one? We said at the end of it, if your girl in the friend group pop a titty, it shouldn't be that hard.
Yeah.
All right. You're like 15, 16, pop a titty out for the boys. It's just a tit.
But not to the boys over 18 now.
No, yeah, okay. Your age demographic.
Yeah.
Your age demographic.
Yeah.
Your age demographic. Pop a titty out for the boys. If you're over 18, I mean, I feel like
don't catch a case.
I feel like the pop a titty thing kind of ends though when you're old. Like you're 19, it's like
your time's over.
Go get a girlfriend.
So this doesn't benefit us at all, but
go get a girlfriend. I think we're just mad. We were like 13 to like 16, 17, and no girl popped a titty out.
No
for
girl
us.
had us good.
However, one girl did pop some titties out to show off her nipple piercings.
Real shit. You
remember that? We went there.
Oh, we
heard the story.
We heard the story. Yeah.
Yeah.
How about that?
We didn't get to see that. That might have changed our lives.
Maybe.
It could have been us.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I wonder if it changed his life. The guy that saw that.
Definitely not.
You don't think?
All right, that's it. Jay and Don learn to cope. #save. Jay and Don learn to cope. Yeah, that's it. See you back. Maybe never. Maybe because I got to pay the piper $108.
Bye.
That's obviously
have a wonderful time.
Obviously pocket change to us because we're stacking that paper. But yeah, I'm fucking sick of this. What do you say, huh? Throw in the towel. It's been a good run.
Hate this shit. Shit's ass.
Yeah. Oh, another topic that we didn't talk about last time.
Okay.
Is that Nancy Pelosi does insider trading.
I believe in hope, and I'm all